Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we'll see how to use my preferences in our code generator. So when you open code generator, you can see these values. So I'm trying to store books data in the database. I'll make book name as the first column, author and year. So these three fields, and then one select field will take category. Okay, so category will keep comedy, horror and science. Like this we can keep categories. So this will be the field name and these will be the values. So we can keep book underscore category. Okay, now click on table handler. Now you will get the table handler code. So this is the table handler code based on these preferences. Okay, so first we have import option enabled, which means we can directly import our books, author and all these values from Excel file, that is CSV file. So first of all we have to include this code in our plugin. So this is our target website on which we are working. So picture manager, actually this is hosted in our localhost only. So as of now I will use this testing plugin, or you can create new plugin also. So this is our htdocs, and here we have picturemanager.com, content, plugins. Now I am using this testing picture manager plugin. So we have three files here, so no need of these two files, we can delete them. In our index file, that is plugins main file, in which the header part is located. So this one also. Okay, I can simply right click on this and open with Sublime Text. Okay, so we have index file here. Okay, so I will remove all this, and then I need an index file also. So I'll open code generator in another page, and in this page we have to create an index file. So we want book table and also book page. So I'll keep it as admin page, that is book, and second one I want to create a table in the database, that is book comma, second column is author, third column is year, so fourth column will be book category. You need not to write all these options. Okay, so this will be the table type. This is admin page. So click on table handler. Okay, click on index file, not table handler. So this is our index file page. So I'll copy paste it here. So this page will be our index file, and this part will run when plugin is activated. So this is activation hook, and this is table creating part. So that's why we have to deactivate and activate this plugin. Database table will be created. So book plugin is there, click on activate. We can check localhost / php myadmin. Here we have picture manager database, and then we have book table. So in this book table we have book, author, year and book category. So database table is created. Now we have admin page also. Here book page is there. So it is saying include failed to open stream. So we need to create book.php. Okay, so this is book.php, and we have to copy this code and then create new file, book.php, paste it, save. That's it. So now we can add new books. Okay, now we'll see preferences. First one is import enable. If import is enabled, then you can add books in Excel format also. So this is the import option. First of all, we should download the sample file and then add values to that file. So I'll create some books here. So maths book is there, author is there, and book category comedy. So like this you can create some books here. Okay, and save this file. Okay, so this is our file, and then click on import. Now two books are imported. If we disable this feature and save the preferences, then code will be regenerated. It means we don't want to import from Excel or CSV. So I'll replace the new code. Then we can see that import option will not be there. So when click on add new, there won't be import option. Okay, now second one is edit delete icons. So you can see that edit and delete option are icons. Instead of icons, we can keep them as buttons. So when I keep this as buttons and save the preferences, again page will be reloaded, new code will be generated. So copy this code, just click on this copy icon, it will be copied. Select all the code and then paste it. Okay, now we have to reload our target website. So here edit and delete are buttons. You can use icons or buttons. So data table is enabled by default. If you don't want, then you can disable it and click on save. Now we will see what will be the difference. So code is generated, copy and then replace the entire code, save it and then come back to our target website. So data table means this page numbers and top and bottom extra things will be removed. So I'll Ctrl Z it, and this is our old code. Data table means you can export this data into PDF, or you can print it like this. You can print into any page. So you can export in Excel format. Okay, this is the PDF format. And again you have pagination here. So previous page, next page, and per page you can keep 25 entries, 100 entries like this. And also you can search in the entire table. So 2021 means 2021 will come. Like this, there are some features. If you want more about data tables, then you can see this is the data tables website. If you open that, you can learn more about data tables. So that entire option can be enabled or disabled. So code key means in the bottom of our code you can see this one. So in this square brackets we have the key. If we copy this key, then we can regenerate the actual code. So we'll remove all the rows and then click on key. So remove this, paste the key which we have copied from here, and then click on unlock. So all the rows are inserted. So you can simply click on this key and it will be hidden. Like this, if you have files with code key, then you can simply copy this and then go back to code generator and retrieve all the, so delete this previous one, paste your code, and then click on unlock. So index file columns are there, rows are there. If you want this, you can copy this code key. Like this, for every code generated, we have code key in the bottom. If you don't want to display this code key, then you can simply hide this. So if you hide the code key and save, code key will not be displayed. So in the bottom we don't have any code key, so we cannot regenerate the code. Okay, so last one is semantic UI. So we are using semantic UI as our UI here. So semantic UI, so this one we are using as our user interface. So semantic UI we are using, say these blue buttons and the table format and all this we are using. If you don't want to use semantic UI, then you can simply click on none and then save. So no extra effects will be added, only simple and plain UI will be there. Okay, so I'll replace the entire code and then we'll check it. So now there is no extra CSS, no UI, whatever the WordPress basic UI is there, that one only coming. If you are using this in front end, then also you can see that theme CSS are applied, no additional CSS are added. So here I have a page testing plugin. So in this page I will add a shortcode. So for that we need to generate shortcode. Okay, so keep this as shortcode and then I'll keep this as book and then index file. Now we are adding shortcode. So no need to copy the entire code, only take this shortcode line, copy it and go to your index file and include this anywhere in PHP. Okay, save. Now we can add this book shortcode. Okay, so here hello is there. Now I'll add book and then I'll update. So we can view the page. Okay, so we can see that this is not semantic UI, this is UI, this CSS are coming from theme itself. So nothing will be override, CSS will come from theme itself. So like this. So similarly, if you want semantic UI, then click on save. Now semantic UI will be included. So all these are coming now. So these CSS files are from semantic UI. You can see here those files are not there, only jQuery file is there. So here after jQuery, semantic UI and JS files are included here. So I'll keep this code here and then you can see semantic UI CSS are applied. So edit, delete, blue color, red color button, this one green color button, and all these are coming from semantic UI, and this search selection option. So all these styles are coming from semantic UI. So in future we'll try to add semantic UI and Bootstrap, and we'll try to add some new user interfaces. As of now we have only semantic UI or none. So this code key will be in the bottom, and data table means you can see in Google about data tables, and edit, delete buttons are icons. So this one you can keep button or icon. So here buttons are there, like these buttons, or you can keep edit icon and delete icon. So import, enable, disable. Import means we can import from CSV file as well. So that's it, my preferences. In other code generators like Django or Photoshop, there will be different. So for Photoshop you can keep save output as. So you want output in PSD format or PNG format, you can save it. So PNG means, so you have to give something here and click on WordPress. or you can also use from CSV. So JPG is saved. Now in our code, output will come in this JPG format. So like this, in Django also we have some different preferences. So like this, preferences are saved in cookies and they are used by our website. If you clear the cookies, then preferences will be cleared. Okay, that's it. Thank you.